Kieran, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, about your background?
I am a professional footballer for Arsenal. Joined when I was 14. Grew up in South London, in a little town called Croydon. Went to have a twin brother. Went to Riddlesdown High School and signed at 16 for scholarship for here. And been here ever since.
Okay. And can I ask sort of where your parents are from? Are they also from London? What's your heritage?
My mum is English, and my dad is also English, but his parents are from Barbados in the Caribbean.
Okay.
So.
Thank you. Okay, so growing up then in school, did you ever suffer from racism at all?
I was quite lucky, I guess. I think the school that I went to had a lot of, it was quite diverse anyway, so I think that solves the problem almost straight away. When you don't really stand out, you have a lot of other people in this similar position, so I was quite lucky and went to a good school, and I grew up in a good neighbourhood. So.
Did any of your friends experience racism?
Not that I know of, but I've witnessed it, but not been a specific target of it.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about an incident where you witnessed racism?
Just when you're, playing in the park or something like that, and you get some immature people that just probably don't really understand what it's all about. So they probably hear it from somewhere and hear a word. And then they just repeat it, not really understanding what it really means. So yeah, I mean they don't. They probably think it's harmless, but it's only till you tell them that they realise.
So was that towards one of your friends in the park? You said it wasn't towards you.
No, it wasn't.
Someone that you were sort of with.
Yeah.
And how did they respond to that?
No, that was okay. I think when you grow up around, when everybody is involved, it becomes a lot lighter. I think if it's more of a case of racist bullying when someone is just on their own, but obviously if he's similar to everyone else. So, example, if there's a number of ethnic people around, then he can't really put it all on himself. So you can take it lightly in some cases, but obviously in other cases it can be worse.
Okay. So what if you could give one bit of advice to a young person in school suffering from racism, what would that be?
Just I'd report it. Don't be afraid, because a lot of people are afraid to say, but I don't think you should be, because it's not acceptable really. I think another thing would be not to take it too personal, because the person that's doing it might not understand, and that's a lot of the problem, is that they don't really know what they're saying sometimes, so they don't know what it means to be saying those things to people. So I think if they understand that, then you can solve the problem.
So people.
Very good answer. Yes, good.
So people that have racist ideas or racist beliefs, what would you say to them if you had the opportunity?
What would I say to them?
Or what a good piece of advice in dealing with someone who's racist? What do you think?
It's difficult to talk to someone. It's hard to change someone's opinion, so you can't really. It's quite difficult, but as long as they understand what they're doing to someone when they do it, I mean, if they know how much it can affect some people, then they should know that it's not acceptable. And if you try and tell them that, then I suppose that's probably the best way.
Okay, so onto football then. In your footballing career so far, have you suffered from any racism, either in the UK or abroad?
Abroad, Abroad, I haven't, but abroad, my teammates have.
Okay, and what happened to them?
We was in, I think we was, I can't remember now. It may have been Macedonia in the under-21s England. I was with a few players, Danny Rose, Daniel Sturridge, and they experienced, Danny Welbeck as well, and they experienced a little bit while we was away. But as I say, there was more than one of them, so they could all take it lightly, you know. And when you get to this age, it's, you can almost turn it, because if you're in someone else's country, you probably know that they don't see a lot of that. So although it's not acceptable, it's easy for us to understand why they do it, which makes it easier.
Okay, and was it racism based on skin colour or nationality?
No, I think it was just skin colour. Yeah.
Skin colour. Okay, and how did that sort of make your teammates feel?
I mean, it can't make you feel any good, can it? It hasn't been done specifically to me, so I wouldn't be able to explain how it feels. But no, like I said, they took it lightly in the end, and as long as the problem was addressed to the people, then they was happy with that.
Okay, yeah. So for many reasons, lots of people are quite afraid to report racism. So what advice would you have for someone who is suffering from racism but scared to actually admit that?
Just to not be scared to say something. Otherwise, it will never get solved, because the problem, if you don't address it straight away, it's only going to get worse. So the quicker you sort it out, the quicker it can just be forgotten. Yeah.
Okay. So talking a little bit more about football again, what are the benefits of playing in a team where there are so many different backgrounds and nationalities?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I'm sure all of our team do as well, because we've got even just this season we've had a few new nationalities come in, and even I've learnt straight away. Yossi Benayoun, I didn't know a lot about his culture, and now I talk to him quite a lot, and I learn, because it's a big world, and it's hard to imagine, because you're in such a small bubble. I mean, we're just in London, but there's however many cities in the world and however many countries. So it's important to learn about where we live and everyone that's involved. We went to Asia this pre-season on tour, and that was amazing. I'd never experienced anything like that. Completely different culture, completely different people, but it was an incredible experience.
Fantastic. Okay. And football, as we all know, is a team sport. So what do you think makes a good team player?
Someone that respects everything about their teammates, and on and off the pitch. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. I think it all starts from respect, really. And once you have that, then you can move on from there.
Sorry.
Okay.
What could young people in school learn from teams with so many different players from different backgrounds and cultures?
I think we show a great example. Just our club, but not just our club, but a lot of other clubs. Football in general is a great example of lots of nationalities coming together to be together and show unity. I think that's important. It all stems from there, really. Once you get over that bridge of being used to everyone's cultures and getting along, then you can do what you want.